Hello, welcome to GP Podcast. Right now, deep inside the most advanced AI labs on the entire planet, a quiet battle is being fought. And it's not about code or processing power. It's about a single, fundamental question that could change literally everything we think we know about intelligence itself.
See, this simple question, this is the fault line. And on either side of it stand the leaders of the world's most powerful AI research groups. And believe me, their answers are sending them in two completely, and I mean completely, different directions.
And make no mistake, this isn't some dusty academic squabble. This is a high-stakes philosophical war between the actual architects of our AI future. Their disagreement is going to determine what kind of intelligence we ultimately end up creating. So in one corner of this intellectual ring, we have Yann LeCun from Meta AI. And in the other corner, we have Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind. We're talking about two of the most influential minds in the entire field today, and their visions are about to collide.
The fight, really, is over the very soul of the mission, artificial general intelligence, or AGI. LeCun thinks the whole concept is basically a dangerous illusion. Hassabis, on the other hand, is betting his entire legacy that it's the single most important goal in all of human history.
All right, so let's start with Yann LeCun. He doesn't just question the road to AGI. He's out here arguing that the destination itself, well, that it doesn't even exist.
I mean, listen to that. His statement is just so absolute. This isn't a question of, oh, it's really hard to build. No, he's rejecting the entire concept. And LeCun's argument starts by turning the mirror back on us because he believes our own general intelligence is a total myth.
He argues our intelligence is the exact opposite of general. It's actually hyper-specialized for surviving on this one little planet. You know, we're masters of a very, very narrow domain. The only reason we feel so general is because we're totally blind to the vast universe of problems that we can't even begin to comprehend.
And think about it, right? If our intelligence were truly general, we wouldn't have such obvious weak spots. LeCun points to this simple memory test where chimpanzees consistently and easily outperform humans. Our brains have made a trade-off. Getting really good in some areas has come at the cost of ability in others. But, that's only one side of the story. Because from the other corner, Demis Hassabis steps in with a really powerful counter. And he basically argues that LeCun is missing the entire point of what intelligence even is. Hassabis says that LeCun is making a huge mistake here. He's confusing general intelligence with universal intelligence. Universal intelligence, being perfect at everything, that's a fantasy. It's mathematically impossible. But general intelligence, he says, that's about being versatile and adaptable. A lot like the human brain.
And Hassabis actually grounds his argument in a fundamental law of the universe, something that computer scientists call the no free lunch theorem. The idea is pretty simple. You just can't be great at everything. A Formula One race car is useless off-road, right? And an all-terrain vehicle is never going to win a Grand Prix. Every system, whether it's a car or a brain, has to specialize to be effective.
And this is his masterstroke. Hassabis completely flips LeCun's argument on its head. He says our limitations aren't evidence against our general intelligence, they're actually proof of it. Our specializations aren't bugs, they're features that pop up when a general-purpose learning machine adapts to its environment.
He even applies this logic directly to AI. So yeah, a machine can beat us at chess, sure. But Hassabis points out the real miracle here, that a brain designed for hunting and gathering on the savannah could even invent a game like chess in the first place. That, he argues, is the true sign of a general, versatile intelligence.
So eventually, LeCun does admit that their disagreement is mostly about terminology. But don't let that fool you. The implications of how we define these terms are absolutely massive. It dictates the entire direction of AI research for everyone. In the end, their whole debate can be illustrated perfectly by how they might describe a Swiss Army knife. For Hassabis, it's a brilliant general-purpose tool, versatile enough for all sorts of situations. But for LeCun, it's just a mediocre substitute for a proper toolbox, barely useful compared to specialized instruments. It's the same object, but seen through two completely different philosophies.
And this leaves us with one final, pretty provocative thought about the path we're on. Are we building a versatile intelligence that can adapt and learn to do anything, or are we building a powerful specialist that's fundamentally blind to the vast universe of problems it can't even perceive? The answer is going to shape our world.
So what do you think? Which vision is going to win out in the end? The versatile master or the blind specialist? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you like this explainer, please subscribe, leave a like, and share it.
It really helps out. Thanks for watching.